Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Pittman. An 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have
and his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake. 7-point game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Bigsby. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Play action. Now Richardson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Off play action. Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars back again. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. But to throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Richardson working from the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
Being chased.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards that time.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. In motion right is Pittman. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jelani Woods with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you down to our... No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to Taylor on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Forced out to his left.
Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with ETN.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
In motion right is Pittman. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion. And there's
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Jags grab it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now McManus for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Richardson.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. First punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he didn't. And continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Richardson off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rolling to his left.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 41 yards.
And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And quickly, they get to the line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.